All right. Okay. We're ready to go. Now, I want to point out, okay, why did it look like Rose had a green outfit and a blue outfit? Oh, must be the lights. Got those funny lights, okay? It's green right here. That is strange. Now it's blue. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's just me. Let me shut up. All right. Rose defeats Amanda Ribas. Unanimous decision. Now, as you see in the title, I called her Pudge Rose. Pudge Rose. Now, I think we all figured that Rose would win if it were a stand-up for a significant amount of time. That's what I thought. But I thought that maybe she would hurt Ribas early. Ribas' chin held up. Maybe she's doing neck exercises now and improving her punch resistance. But I thought that Rose would probably win because of by hurting her early. Connect, because she's easy to hit. Amanda Ribas, I'm screaming during the fight, move your head. Her neck is so stiff. It just don't move. Not to the left, not to the right. Whereas Rose was in front of her, moving her head left to right, slipping some of Amanda's shots. There was moments in that fight where Amanda was almost shadow boxing, air punching and kicking, because she kept missing so many shots. It's like, Amanda, okay, now you do that. Move your head. Move your head. That girl's head is just right there. And you heard Fat Pat Barry at cage side, right? Saying what? Right down the middle. Right down the middle. I heard right down the middle more times than I can remember. Now, I don't know who Ribas keeps in her corner, but she needs English interpreters in her corner. That way they can listen and hear what her opponent's corner is saying. So they can say, girl, move your head. She's targeting your head, your face, with straight shots. That was essentially the whole game plan. Whenever the fight was a striking contest against Amanda Ribas, just straight shots. You also heard Pat Barry from cage side say, it'll be there all night. Poor Amanda Ribas. Now, I was impressed too with Amanda's striking. It wasn't a huge gap in striking skills, I didn't think. Amanda got good spin attacks and stuff like that. She just don't have the foot, head movement, or really the extension in her shots that Rose had. Amanda don't really put her body. She don't get full extension with her shots. Now Rose does, but she does it at the expense of leaving herself vulnerable to shots like uppercuts. Rose be slumped forward, linked in. A lot of times when she throw those right hands, she's wide open for knees to the face or uppercuts. But Amanda wasn't throwing them. Amanda was getting pot shotted early. A lot of people thought she won the fight. I thought Rose won the fight. But Rose did not look like two division championship material to me. Now, remember, she was talking about being a 2-division champion. I was looking to see if she had that quality, but the thing is, she don't carry no pop up to 125. Ribas at 125, she kind of glass-jawed. I mean, I don't know. No, I can't say that. I think the time she's been hurt was at 115, Amanda Ribas. If I'm not mistaken, her chin is held up at 125. I don't remember her being hurt at 125. But I don't think Rose carried a pop up to 125. I think she should have at least staggered or something. Amanda Ribas. Ribas was eating them shots. Just eating them like candy. So I don't know, man. I don't know if Amanda Ribas would have held up absorbing clean shots like that from, let's say, Manon, Natalia Silva, Karine Silva. That's another thing. Do you really want to take Karine Silva down? I don't think so. Right now, Silva's proven to be the most dangerous on the ground. Scary down there. And Amanda, if she can't strike with you, she always try to take you down. So I don't know how that's going to work out. Now, apparently, you see Rose is pretty good on the ground herself. And she looked big. In some positions, like she was bigger than Amanda Ribas. But it's just that extension on her abs. It's like, and when you look at big fat Pat Barry, you see why she up at 125 and all pudgy. She can't practice self-discipline with him in the house. Did y'all see him? Big, giant beach ball belly. You know he eating good. And they grow their own marijuana. Pat and Rose. So she putting down the THC and the food. You know that's what's going on. She ain't no Shevchenko type. Rose she ain't that type of athlete. Shevchenko, even if she ain't got a fight schedule, she look in weigh-in condition. So it looked like Rose is just heavy. Like when she got on top of Amanda, it's like Amanda, she couldn't do nothing. So I don't know. Maybe Rose is fat at 125 and heavy and is a threat on the ground. Amanda Ribas, move your head. Move your head. I think if she would have dodged some of those shots, she would have won. There was too many times she got hit with clean shots and her head snapped back. And then, of course, the optics was bad because of how Rose move. You know, how she'll shuck and jive, left, right, pop her head, snap back. You know, it have the optics of an Ali type thing of a slick boxer, shuffle the feet a little bit and pop, head snap. I was like, no, you can't let that happen. I think in training camp, Amanda Ribas and her team should have practiced a tight guard for the middle shots, the straight shots. She would have had a plan for those straight shots. I mean, some moments it looked like Rose was like having fun in there. Pot shotting her over and over. You just didn't, even when Rose got hit, her head wouldn't snap back the way Ribas' head was snapping back. So clean, effective shots. It looked like would run the fight for Rose. But do y'all think she ready for Erin Blanchfield? I don't know about that. I think Erin is better on the ground than Amanda Ribas. You know, and that's Ribas. No, Ribas a judo practitioner. Judo, her jiu-jitsu, she got some submissions on her record, but she's not that, you know, she couldn't really do nothing. And the striking, she had some good body shots. That should have been their plan. I thought that was going to be their plan at first because you saw she hit Rose in the midsection early in the fight. It's like in the first round. I'm like, uh-oh. They see what I see, that pudgy belly, target that belly. But then it was like, Amanda stopped targeting her body. So, yeah, it didn't really look like they had a game plan for Rose. It didn't seem like, hey, we just going to go in and fight her. Let's just use your skill. You'll beat her anywhere. Yeah, you're better. She's got a weak mind, a lot of mileage. Yeah, just go in there and use your skill. Whereas Rose only needed one game plan. And I think that won her the fight. Straight shots down the middle. Amanda Ribas can't allow that to keep happening. Manon throws straight shots too, man. I wouldn't like that fight for Amanda Ribas against Manon. Even though Manon she hasn't gotten many stoppages recently. Yeah, you say you stopped watching after Ngannou left. And Shevchenko took a second L with Grasso. Yeah. No, I haven't stopped watching. I just don't make as many videos. Right? But Amanda Ribas, that first fight, what about that first fight? That Russian girl, she bleed too easy. That was a strange fight right there. What was their names? Let's see. Let me see if I can pull this up. That Russian girl who won, a lot of people thought she lost. She bleed way too easy. It looked like her opponent was taking most of the flush shots. She was getting hit with that jab non-stop. That girl Rendon. And people were saying that Rendon won. I didn't think she won. She's getting hit with too many jabs. But it was not impressive. At least not to me. I'll say that. Maybe somebody else was impressed. What is this? Zelezniakova? Okay. She bleed too easy. I thought she was landing like repeated jabs, but wasn't getting hit with that many. Yet a cut just appeared. Blood started streaming out her nose. Go back, watch that fight. And you'll see the ref staring at this chick like nonstop, even though she was the one landing most of the shots when they were striking. He was staring at her because she was bleeding so much. Now, man, that's bad. That's bad, and I wasn't impressed. That was a bantamweight bout. Slow, ponderous, clubbing jab. They said she a striker. The only thing it looked like she got is a jab. Bantamweight, that was a bad showing for bantamweight. What are these people doing at UFC? Lines. They're doing lines up there. This girl ain't no striker. She got no speed, and all she throws is a jab. She don't even got a straight right hand. How you a striker and choose to mostly box, and all you got is a slow jab, but the jab is straight enough, and she is committed enough that she can land it repeatedly. Bantamweight looking bad, and I wasn't. I was excited a little bit because I didn't watch none of their fights purposely. I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna give them a fresh new start in my book. Let me just look at what they got. And I was not impressed. I'm sorry. I wasn't impressed. Now, again, a lot of people wasn't impressed with Rose. to be a 5-round fight, I don't think, her stamina looked decent, but she ain't got no power still. That's the thing. If Rose can't hurt you early, she ain't gonna stop you. That's a pattern. I talked about that on my original channel long time ago. If she don't stop you early, she ain't gonna stop you. Her power just goes away after a while. She can still hit you clean, but she's not even gonna stagger you. And like I said, all Amanda I thought needed to do was avoid some of those shots. And she avoided none. Ate them all. She didn't even adapt to shots coming straight down the middle. You ain't see her even try to use lateral movement. Move her head off center line. Her neck and head is attached. It's one. It's on a single stake, and it just don't move. Don't move. So, I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed it. Wasn't a dud, but it don't take much to entertain me these days. Older I get, the easier it is. Yeah, you saw what Macy Barber did. Yeah, Macy Barber beat her bad at one, and Macy came from 115. That's what I'm saying. Amanda Ribas' chin has failed several times. More times than I can remember. Obviously, I didn't even remember. And that was Macy's most recent. No, it wasn't. Before she fought Catlin. But Barber always been big and strong. But Amanda's chin, all those flush shots, the girl didn't even lose her balance. Ribas didn't even lose her legs. Didn't even stagger. Looked like she was just getting, the more she got hit, it looked like the easier it was for her to take them. Amanda Ribas. So I don't see Rose faring well. But who knows? Who knows? I just think Aaron's going to ball her up. Aaron is going to ball Rose up. Not only that, if Aaron has to strike with Rose, she going to be too much for her. I'm saying it now. She going to be on her nonstop until she break. I don't think Aaron is the type of chick Rose need to be fighting with. Simple as that. Simple as that. Aaron kind of seem hard to hurt. Rose don't seem like she got that kind of pop. It's just going to hurt her like that. And I think Aaron will get hold of her. And Aaron get on top of you. Man, she's big. She's short but big. And she seem heavy. Those like short people. They short but they seem heavy. They get you down and it feel like a weighted. Their whole body tight and heavy, and they got good leverage, excellent leverage, and you just can't move. That's Aaron. I can see Rose getting folded up and smothered on the ground. But Rose is decent on the ground. That's the thing. So who knows? She might be competitive. But 2-division champion, I don't know about that. I don't know about 1-division champion. And I don't know about her chances against some of the other fighters, like Valentina Shevchenko. Right? Valentina Shevchenko. She named 2 names. That's Aaron and Manon. But, what's going to happen here? And what about Natalia Silva? Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's shaping up nice. We're getting the chance to see how good Amanda is. She fought a whole lot of fighters already. She fought a lot. And seeing Rose, how she fared against a bunch of fighters, we'll see what happens. I'm not putting any stock on either one of them becoming a champion. That's a mouthful. Amanda is competitive. She got heart. Rose, pretty skilled, but I think there's levels. Yeah, she's stocky. And very stocky. And her offense is more consistent than Rose's. I'm talking about Erin Blanchfield. And she just keep coming with the jabs and the shots. She's just always in your face. Amanda spent a lot of time throwing feints. And I knew that would play into Rose's style. Too many feints for Amanda before she throws a strike, in my opinion. She should throw strikes off her feints more often. She feint. 5-6 feints before she do something. She may as well just let her shots go because most girls seem confused. Amanda, when she goes to strike, girls respect it. So she need to let go more often. Because she don't got that much power either. So 2 girls and not much power. I knew by the 3rd round, by the end of the 3rd round, wasn't going to be no knockout. And Rose looked fat and heavy. She looked heavy. Remember, Amanda Ribas blew up the 135. She was considered a pretty big strawweight. She was thought to be a bigger strawweight than Rose was. But at 125, I don't know. It just looked like when Rose got on top of her, she looked heavy. Amanda couldn't do much. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how they fare. Decent fight. Now, what is this? Bad performance? See, I thought Rose won by TKO 2 rounds. Well, lost a bet. You thought Rose won? Okay. Aaron smashes Rose. Rose better off facing Macy next. I think Macy would hurt Rose. I don't know about that fight, man. Rose need to retire. What's she hanging around for? A lot of girls would have retired by now. Her house paid off. She fighting for Pat. Yeah, that's Macy Barber. I'd take Barber in that fight. But who knows? I think Rose would get away from those big haymakers that Barber liked to throw. You know what? Let me pump the brakes on that. I probably wouldn't take Macy. Probably wouldn't take her. Rose seemed kind of strong. Yeah? You try to muscle her. You try to take her down. You saw she reversed Amanda a couple times. I thought Rose ended up in a more advantaged position most of the time when they went to the ground. And she was landing more knees in the clinch than Amanda Ribas. For a moment, she had landed like 4 or 5 to none. She was kind of busier in the clinch when it came to the knees. And she stayed busy, on the ground, stuff like that. It was just too much for Amanda. Amanda can't move that head, can't move that neck. Some of these trainers in MMA, I know for a fact, they don't even train head movement. They don't even train on it. They just train on throwing punches and kicks. They figure that's all you need to know. Don't train from dodging shots. Their thinking is you're gonna get hit anyway. So you may as well just focus on your offense, on your ammunition, and just fire. No. You got to get them in the habit of side to side movement. All boxers train on defense. This is madness. What do you think they do with the pads? That's a big part of using the pads. Ain't boxing a part of MMA? A lot of times, y'all see it, fights turn into boxing matches in the cage, right? In times like that, you need to really know how to box. You see the above average boxers get it done in MMA, in the cage. Dustin Poirier. Did y'all see? Let me see if I can pull this up. Boy, your girl Yan Xiaonan is in all kinds of trouble. Your girl Yan Xiaonan. She better get her an early stoppage. I think she need to come in here and try to target Weili's head and try to knock Weili out. Did y'all see that? Y'all see who Weili's training with? That mutant Dvalishvili? Do y'all think this gonna go well at all for Yan Xiaonan? Is y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Cause y'all, this not showing up on my screen here. Weili is training with Merab Dvalishvili. It is a wrap for Yan. It is a wrap. She is gonna look so bad. I don't like her chances at all, man. Like, I was taking Weili anyways. But this guy, it's like, I don't even like watching Merab fight. To be honest with you. He shoots in effortlessly. He's going to shoot in. And if Weili starts doing like that, you saw the improvements she made with Cejudo. It was like she morphed into a slightly different fighter. She's like one of those people who learn, who learn easy. Or I won't say that, who find it easy to change. A lot of people, they can't change. They get locked into a mode. She seems versatile. She come in there shooting like this guy. Man, Yan is going to stay on the ground. She get up, she going right back down. Get up, going right back down. Now listen, Weili is going to try to strike with her too. Weili is going to strike with her, okay? Because striking is it's seen as a honorable thing. It's highly regarded in China. Chinese martial arts, especially in Sanda, which is both of them were in Sanda. Okay? Why is this not showing up on my screen, man? What is this? So, Yan, good luck to you, girl. I hope the fight lasts for a round. I hope it don't end that fast, like Carla's. Speaking of Carla, did it look like Carla even had a chance on the ground? Did it? Carla was getting wrestled to death. Now, she had some success, Carla. She had some success, don't get me wrong. But Weili dealt with that and insisted on going back to the ground with Carla. I talked about this. And then you look at how easily Carla got Yan down. Lord. Lord. Good luck to Yan Xiaonan. I hope for a good fight. Oh, yeah. It's not looking good for your girl. Think, yeah, man. 1 foot. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that fight would go. That's why I pumped my brakes. Barber, she get real sloppy. She looked bad when she was throwing those haymakers at Catlin like that. Just charging in a straight line. You can't do that. Rose is one of the best moving to the side. Lateral movement. Back to the left, to the right. Barber be looking foolish all night throwing them haymakers. I mean, she catch you, yeah, she's strong, but yeah, Rose ain't got no power at 125, man. I don't think she gonna fare well against fighters who big hitters at 125. Look at Natalia Silva's body, man. She kind of short and just all bulging, popping muscle. And she looked like the speed. She got more snap and pop than Rose. So, yeah. If Rose had better power, I think she'd be a serious threat. Because she got pretty good straight shots. Good movement. Throw a little hook in there. Pretty decent on the ground in the clinch. Just lacking a little bit of power. But you could say that about, 95% of the females. So, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, didn't do much with the takedown. She's not a real submission threat. Rose, I'm talking about. You know, have we ever seen her, aside from only when she was young, she got those arm bars and stuff. She ain't barring nowadays. Another thing that I thought of that dawned on me as I watched that fight. This is not the same Rose that fought Joanna, if you ask me. She was more active back then. I think Rose was more active. You go back, watch that fight. She was in better shape, one, and she was more fluid. Like she was busier, it seemed like. Now I don't know, maybe I'm getting old seeing things. Look at the I check with the shot stats, the punch stats, strike statistics. But she looks less active. So I don't know how that's gonna play out for her too. Being at 125, that's what usually happens. Your activity rate go down and your stamina gets a little threatened. But as of right now, she seems to be carrying it well. Sort of like, Erin is pudgy, but she don't get tired and she's crazy. So we'll see how it goes. And I will see y'all on the next live stream.